Hi and welcome back to my channel. You guys, I'm super excited about this week's catch up with me video, as I always am. And before I jump into it, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to do so. And if you have recently subscribed to my channel, thank you and welcome to Michelle is Making It Happen. So let's jump in as we always do with my planner setup. Here is my small planner. Now you'll notice I only have the green washi tape for this week, and that's just because I actually had run out of my Thanksgiving stickers, because I had done the next plan I'm going to show you actually last December, so all this was already decorated, but it's written in, so that's the important piece. And here is my medium planner, you guys. I'm so excited about this. Look at this. And you will note that I have my little Happy Thanksgiving down here, and up here we have our Black Friday. So I'm super excited about this layout, and that is that. So next on my list, I wanted to talk about my first car conversation video that I did, and I'm going to post a link to that video in the description box. So it was interesting. It took me about 6 to 8 tries, I think, to get it right, and that's because I think it was operator error. I can admit that it was operator error, trying to get the tripod to stay mounted where I was trying to put it. It just wasn't working, so I had to get my miniature tripod, which I actually don't even see at the moment, but I had to get that and twist it around my rearview mirror, and it was perfect as long as I was parked on the side of the road. But when I started driving, I went over a couple of speed bumps, and then there was just some uneven pavement, and it caused the camera to shake, so I had to reach over and keep, flipping it back to where I needed it to be. So you guys, like I said, the next one that I do, it'll be on point. But other than that, I really enjoy doing it. And so if you have questions or you have something you want me to talk about, please, please, please send me an email at michelleismakingithappen@gmail.com. And that's Michelle with 2 L's, but it'll be in the description box. And I'll be more than happy to talk about your subject. As I said before, nothing is really off limits. If it is, I will definitely let you know. Okay, so that is that. Now, I wanted to talk about something I made a note here. Oh, my updated workbook. So a while back, I showed you guys a workbook that I put together. It's called How to Create Digital Products and Start Your YouTube Channel. So this is what it looks like with my winning smile here, as you can see. And so what I did was I actually just went in and took out a few small things, just tweaked it a little bit is really what I did. Took out a few small things, added some things in it. So, I am now satisfied with it. And I know if I read through it again, I'll probably change something else. So for right now, I'm not going to touch it because I am satisfied with it. So this workbook is available for purchase. The cost is $25. Now you may be thinking, $25, girl, you done lost your mind. But let me tell you, my time is very valuable, okay? And so it took me some time to gather up all the information that's in this workbook, you guys. So everything that I put in here is stuff that I had to do research on to learn how to do it, right? So what I did was I put together this workbook so you don't have to figure it out. It's already done for you. So in here I talk about how to come up with topics, how to create your digital products, picking the right equipment to record on, where to film, selecting the right background or setting for your videos, how to create a YouTube channel. As simple as it is, many people don't know how to do that. Number 8, sharing your videos on social media, how to create an email list, and number 10, things that you should never do while filming. All of that is in this workbook, so I really want you to get your copy. Every time I get that little email that says somebody has purchased a copy, I get super excited. So I'll leave a link below where you can get your copy, and I promise you it'll definitely be worth it, because I go into a lot of detail. Sometimes people say, Michelle, you give too much away. Well, I just go into detail because I want you to really be able to, figure out how to do this so that you don't have to spin your wheels trying to learn how to do all this stuff, because it can be a lot. So that is that. Now, I have an upcoming workshop called Write the Vision 2018. Excuse me. And so it's going to be in January, and I'm just waiting to hear back on the dates because I'm looking at the 13th, the 20th, or the 27th. They're all Saturdays. I just need to lock in which date is available for my workshop. And it's going to be, it's only going to be open to a maximum of 25 people because I'm just envisioning the room and the way I want the table set up. I want people to have room to be able to work and not feel, like they're being crowded out of space. So the max is 25 people. So once I get this open, if you're interested in coming, I need you to jump on it ASAP. I'll create an Evite for it and all that other good stuff. Because like I said, I want you to come out and we're going to be creating the vision for 2018. Now, let me show you guys my new book that I'm going to use for my vision book. Now, unfortunately, I cannot seem to put my hands on my 2017 book. I have it because I was writing in it not too long ago. But this is my 2016 book. Love the cover. It says live every moment. So the 2017 book looks like this, except for where the lines are gray, it's blue. As you can see, I have my paper clips in here to section off the different areas of my book. My first one is my spiritual life because that is so important. The next one is my finances. The one after that is my health and wellness. What else? My writings. So it's just different things that I have in this book. So that's my 2016 book. But this, you guys, is my 2018 book. I found this at Walmart. Yes, I got it from Walmart, and I think it was like $4, $3.97, $3.89 or something like that. But anyway, so I'm really, really loving it. And it has line pages inside just like the other one does. But the cover says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And this comes from the book of Philippians 4:13. You guys, this is so right on time. This is perfect time because I truly believe that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So looking forward to working in my book. And I'll tell you something, it's going to be hard for me not to start writing in this because I want to wait and do it in January with everybody else. Now, let me say this. I'm going to go ahead and section it off and decorate it. That I will do because I can't not do it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this is going to be my book. And while I'm on that subject, the cost is $30, okay? It's $30 per person. But before you start to get your knickers in a bunch, the $30, this is what you get for $30. You get your own book. Like I said, it's not this one, but I do have books for everybody. So you get a book to create your vision. You will get a cute little pen that has a tiara on it. Now, if a man signs up, I'll have to find some other kind of pen to give him because I certainly wouldn't want to give him that. But there is a black tote bag that you'll get, and it's big enough to put your book down in. Has cute little handles and everything. You'll love it. What else? With that $30, you will also get a pair of scissors. You'll get a glue stick. And scissors and glue stick. And guess what, you guys? There'll be a lunch. There'll either be a light lunch or there'll be snacks. I'm not quite sure just yet, but one of those two. So it's not like I'm not going to feed you. Okay? I'm looking to start at 12:30 and go to around maybe 5 o'clock. And because we're going to talk a little bit about creating your vision before we just jump into the books. So I want to talk a little bit about that, and then we're going to jump in and start working. So the only thing that you have to bring, you guys, is any pictures that you want to put in your book. So that means you have to bring any pictures, and if you have magazines, bring those, because I don't have magazines, because I honestly don't buy magazines. I just read stuff online. So all you have to do is bring your pictures and anything that you want to decorate your book with. That means your washi tape, stickers, whatever those things are, you bring that. I have everything else. Again, the cost is $30. And as soon as I get the date confirmed, I will certainly let you know. Now, what else? Oh, last week, you guys, I showed you that I bought the HP Sprocket. Well, you only get 10 sheets of paper in there. So my mom was nice enough to order me some more paper, and there are 50 sheets in this one, and it was like $24.99 on Amazon. So this is going to last me a while, and I have been having so much fun using this. Maybe I'll do a review. We'll see. But I've been having so much fun using it. And what's next? You know what? Before I go into the next thing, you guys, I cannot believe that I forgot that I had started working on an ebook, maybe a workbook. I'm not sure yet. and it's called No More Fear. And so as I was cleaning out a drawer, I came across this, and I thought, oh my goodness, I forgot all about this. So I am looking forward to getting back to writing this. And like I said, it's called No More Fear, Moving Past Your Fear. Now, actually, these are working titles, as you can see right here. Right here, these are all my working titles. So I have Moving Past Your Fear, Living Beyond Your Fear, No More Fear, A Life Without Fear, or The Other Side of Fear. So I'm not sure which title that I'm going to use just yet, but I am up to chapter 4, looks like it. And this is going to have a total of 9 chapters in it. So I'm super excited, and I will get back on this very soon to complete it. And who knows, maybe I'll save it for when I'm off next month for my 2-week vacation. Maybe I'll work on it then, but I definitely want to finish that. So next we're going to, you know what this is, our Ipsy bag, you guys. So let's see what is in here. Make sure there's nothing in here. Nope. Oh, this is a cute little bag, you guys. This yellow and this glittery brown at the top. And on the back, it's just plain. So this is so cute. I love the little bags that they give you. I'm going to leave a link in the description box if you're interested in getting your own Ipsy subscription. You guys, it is so worth it. I can't remember how much I'm paying for it, but hey, I love it. So let's go in and see what we have. So the card says All You. This is the card that comes inside, or inside of this one. And let's see. Here we have by Cottage, Codage Paris. This is a scrubbing cream. So that's that. And next we have a Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Base Lumiere, I guess I say it, Radiant Yellow. So this is a, what did I say? This is a primer. Some women, for those of you that don't know, use primers if their skin tends to be a little oily. I don't have that problem, so I don't really use a primer. I have one, but I don't really use it unless I need my makeup to stay on like pretty much all day. Then I may use one. So next in here we have Trace Stick. This is a mini eyebrow pencil. Oh, that's cute. And it's in the color is Espresso. Now, if you can see the tip right here, I thought the cap had come off and the product was revealed. It's not. It's just the way it's made. So this is really, really cute. I won't open it, but this brown is really pretty. And that's like right up my alley. I don't do anything with my eyebrows in case you can't tell, but hey, I may try to play around with it. And then we have a lip liner pencil in the color 955 Spice, and it's by Gentil Bleu, I guess is how you say it. But that is very pretty, you guys. Very, very pretty. They match my colors so well. And last but not least is something in this bubble wrap bag. And it is, I got something from Tarte, you guys. Look at this packaging. Isn't that cute? And so this is, this is a blush. Oh, wow. This is a 12-hour blush. And the color is Feisty. So let's see what this looks like. Oh, this is pretty, you guys. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Definitely will be trying that out. Oh, that is super cute. All right. Well, I don't need the plastic anymore. So that is what is in our November Ipsy bag, you guys. I just love, love, love every month that I get my Ipsy bag. So, last but certainly not least on my list are some takeaways from the Women in Business workshop that I attended on last week. So, we talked about as a speaker, the first 10 seconds, you want to grab your audience attention. It can be with a prop, it can be with your words, but you must choose them wisely. Then we talked about when speaking to people or groups, no matter what you do, always do you. Be you. Don't try to be anybody else that you've ever seen speak. Be you. We talked about the formula for speaking is always this: 55% is body language. Yes, people look at your body language. You ever talk to somebody and they say that they're happy, but their body language says otherwise? So 55% of your speech is your body language. 38%. So in other words, if you're nervous and just, on edge, your body's going to give that away. But honey, if you're in your zone, you're feeling good, you believe in what you're saying, that your body's going to tell us that too. 38% is your voice, your tone, and your pace. So when you're talking, you don't want to talk too fast. See, this is a good pace. Because if I got in front of you and start talking like this, you'd be like, what is she talking about? See the difference, y'all? And 70% is your data and or content. We talked about always give people the authentic you. Don't cheat your audience. People are comforted by the fact that you are real. So when you stand in front of an audience, don't try to be like anybody else that you know, period. We talked a lot about how we create content, and specifically we talked about mind mapping. And I said I'm going to start using that, especially when I'm doing my coaching videos, to flesh out my topics. Then we talked about the power of 3. And that's when you're doing your videos or your workshops, give your audience 3 powerful topics. So you may have 6, but only give them 3. That way it allows you to do a follow-up workshop, because if the people really love the 3 you gave them, guess what? They're going to pay $25 to come back and hear about the other 3 that they didn't get because you ran out of time. Or you can take those other 3 and put it in a workbook. You could do an audio recording of it. So just the power of 3. And then we talked about your stories matter, and people need to hear your story, and it's selfish of you not to keep it's selfish of you to keep your story to yourself. So like I said, sometimes in life things happen to us, we get embarrassed, we don't want to tell anybody, we don't want anybody to know, but your story has power, and your story very well could help somebody else. So be willing to share your story. We talked about your audience is always the star, and it's never about you. It's never about me. It's always about my audience. We created our elevator pitches. We had so much fun doing this, you guys. So now I have 2 elevator pitches. I don't have them with me because I think my notebook that I wrote them in is downstairs. But I do have 2 elevator pitches, one for my travel and one for my coaching. Then we talked about sometimes you want to volunteer your speaking services. So we all want to be paid, but sometimes it's okay to say, you know what, Miss Clarabelle, I don't know who that is, but I'm going to come and I'm going to speak at your women's event, and I'm not going to charge you a dime. Because then you can say, now I'm not going to charge you a dime. Now here's where products come into play, you guys. I'm not going to charge you anything to do this, but can I bring my products to sell to the audience? Chances are Miss Clarabelle's going to say yes, because she doesn't have to pay you. So use it as leverage. You get up there, you kill it with whatever it is you're talking about, and then you let your audience know that you can get your workbook in the back of the room or wherever their table is set up with your products. I'm trying to tell y'all, you better learn. Next, we talked about, let me see. Oh yeah, always be a speaker, but think like a marketer. And then we talked about 9 words to change your business. Y'all ready for it? Do something, package it, teach it, and then sell it, in that order. We talked about having a product that allows you to reach more people. You are perceived as an authority, and you can make a lot of money with your product. I just said a few minutes ago, I love it when I get an email saying that somebody's just purchased that workbook, this one right here. Because I do. I get an email from Selfie saying that somebody just purchased this. And I love it, you guys. Because, like I said, the information in here is so powerful. That's why I encourage you to have a product. I have workbooks. I have audio files. And I just have more to come. Because I told you I have 8 more that I have to record. And then we talked about things you will need to create your products, of course, are CDs and DVDs, books, ebooks, teleclasses, webinars, seminars, workshops, boot camps, coaching programs, membership sites, and mastermind groups. This is how you make money in your business. People love to come to an event, a seminar, especially seminars and workshops. People love coming to them, especially if you have content that's going to help them. That's how you make your money. And then, like I said, if you have products, you bring your products to the events where you're speaking, and people will buy your stuff. I remember the first time I went to a Joyce Meyer event, when we got out in the hallway, I'm trying to tell you, those people converged on the tables. I don't think she had anything left. So that's why I encourage you to create products for your business. And we talked about branding and finding your archetypes. That's a whole nother video in and of itself to talk about that. But that's going to be something that I have to charge you for, because that's some good stuff right there. One of the ladies that's a part of Circle of Champions, she got up and did this presentation. I'm trying to tell y'all, she killed it in terms of your archetypes and what that means for your business. I'm just going to leave it at that. And then the steps to success, we talked about select your niche. Some people say niche, but niche, whatever. Select the product. Produce your product. Package your product. Market your product. Expand your product line. And then I just had a little side note. People love to buy informational products, and they do. I promise you, they do. And you'd be surprised at how many people have said to me, well, Michelle, can you show me how to create a YouTube channel? Because I really don't know how. And as simple as it is to create the channel, the problem is that you've got to have something to talk about. So creating a channel is great, but what are you going to talk about? So this is one of the things that I do, as you know, in helping people create, not just create the channel, but to also create content for the channel. See, there's a reason why you do what you do, and there's a whole lot that goes on behind the scenes of YouTube in terms of algorithms and all of that good stuff. You need to know that kind of stuff. You need to know what topics you should be talking about, what topics you shouldn't be talking about. This is why people come to me, you guys. So if that's you, I want you to make sure you get your copy of this workbook. Now, I think that's all I have to share with you. It is. I think that's all I have to share with you guys. Again, thank you so much for my newest subscribers. Thank you so much for those of you that continue to support me and all that I do. I love you guys to the moon and back. And until next week, I want you to stay the awesome people that you are. Create, create, create. Until next time, take care.